Scouts came back from Delos. The Mystios likes to set fires.
He just might be the answer to our prayers.
He's only mortal.
From what I've heard, he's much more.
The Athenians are weak. Now we strike Podarkes where he'll hurt most.
His kidneys?
It's good to see you, Kira.
Since you came here, I've actually started to believe we can win this rebellion. So, you were saying we strike?
Guards protect the island's treasury in one location. If we find it and steal it, the soldiers go unpaid, unfed, and unarmed. Podarkes will finally be vulnerable.
Then we can stick our blades in between his ribs, feed his liver to the dogs.
Before we start feeding organs to animals, can you get me to the nation's purse?
Our spies have located it in Miltiades' fort. I'll have Praxos gather the troops.
It's best if it's just the two of us. Easier to sneak in and out undetected.
You just want me all to yourself, don't you? Let's get going then. Victory is close. I can feel it.
We haven't won yet. The fort will be treacherous, and the gods can be fickle.
It was the gods who sent you to me. I refuse to believe they'd send you here to die. So what do you think of our islands?
I think I prefer Mykonos. They really don't like you shedding blood on Delos.
The priests are so terrified of desecrating the sacred grounds of Apollo. Women about to give birth are shipped over to Mykonos.
What happens if they don't make it to shore?
Both babies.
The nation's treasure, ripe for the picking. Guards everywhere. I need to be careful. This fort has seen better days. They should have spent some of that silver on upkeep. Done. Kira's going to want to see this.
Alexios, there you are. Good news, I hope.
When the people of Delos discovered Podarkes lost every coin of their nation's treasure, they're going to rip him to pieces.
You weakened Athens' grip over Delos, exposed Podarkes, and made way for a Spartan alliance. I could kiss you.
I don't see anything holding you back.
You breathed life into me. If only you'd arrived on Delos before Thaletas.
I won't tell Thaletas if you don't.
You're a bold one. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't tempting.
You're the one who threatened to kiss me.
Threatened? I don't threaten, Mystios. I act.
We should probably move. They're going to come looking for us.
I don't think I've ever really said thank you for coming here. You've given us hope. I'll go back to the hideout. But if you keep this up, Podarkes is as good as dead. I may finally know peace.
I'm looking for Kira.
Not here. Gone hunting. Wants you with her, she said.
I'm in. Where is she?
Praying to the gods for a good hunt. The altar of Artemis, east from here, on the north bit of Tavern Point.
Thanks.
keen-eyed Artemis, guide my bow. I pray to you with all my heart, and Alexios doesn't scare off the animals with his heavy footsteps.
I thought I was being quiet.
If that was you being quiet, we'll have nothing but trampled grass to eat for dinner.
Nice altar.
The flowers remind me of sweeter days. But your real concern should be, how skilled are you with that bow?
I've seen you hunt. You don't need my help.
Oh, I bet you capture any prey you lock those sharp eyes with.
Sounds like a challenge.
Come, the ibex is swift. We're not going to catch any by standing and chatting. There's a spot down here where I used to hunt as a young girl. It was hunt or starve in those days.
Same for me. I started by catching and cooking rodents.
They make a good soup. But look how far you've come.
How far we've come. It is. Now show me how to use that bow. This was a great idea. I'm glad you invited me.
I'm glad you accepted.
There's no ibexes here.
Your form is perfect.
With the bow?
That too. My people will be well fed, and the gods will have their sacrifice, thanks to you.
You're a great hunter. Why did you actually want me here?
Don't be naive. There's something between us, even though I know I shouldn't act on it.
Because you love Theletas.
Or at least I thought I did, until you arrived. The hunt clears my mind, to reflect on the words that passed between us.
Is that a good thing?
I know a spot down by the water. It's quiet. We'd be alone. What do you say?
I'm all yours.
The Ilians have suffered for so long. This is the first time I've felt happiness since the war began.
You can bring that to your people. These islands deserve peace. So do you.
And what about you? When this is all done, we could always use another set of capable hands.
My journey isn't over yet, but I may settle down someday.
You can do many things, Mystios, but settle down, I'm not so sure.
Another challenge?
Stop looking to the future to be happy when true happiness is right in front of you. You taught me that. No.
So I finally get to the beach and find this giant bear had eaten the crew of smugglers.
A bear? By Callisto, what did you do?
Well, I killed it. What else could I do? It would have torn me to shreds.
I'm starting to think no one is safe from that spear of yours. And what of the woman?
Oh, I spared her. She's probably halfway to Laconia by now.
Why is it so easy to talk with you?
Because we've lived similar lives, been through similar struggles, even though we grew up so far apart.
I want you, Alexios. Here, now, under the stars.
I've wanted you since I laid eyes on you.
Mykonos is definitely my favorite island.
And you're my favorite, Mistios.
Thaletas can't know about this.
I agree. In time, he will. For now, he needs to focus on the rebellion.
So do we.
But first...
You, the eagle. Over here.
What's with all the whispering?
Shh. If the soldiers hear us, they'll kill me. You're the Mistios working for Kira and the rebels, yes?
I am.
Yes, you are. Many whispers of your deeds, Mistios. Many whispers. Many secrets, too. About the rebel girl.
If you know something, spit it out.
If the soldiers see me, they'll kill me. Apollo knows they already tried. There's a house near the market, been boarded up for ages. Sneak your way in. We'll talk after.
Strange. I should find the house, see what this beggar has to say. House is boarded up. Must be the place. Bloody footprints. A child's. Must have been hiding in that chest. This woman was killed. Left in the open without dignity. An Athenian spear tip broke off in her ribs. A note was left behind. A warning from Podarkis. He was paying this woman to keep quiet. About what? Wooden dolls. A mother and child. One engraved with the letter M, and the other K. Nothing else to find here. I need to speak with that strange woman.
And what did the Mistios find?
A body. A woman. She was killed by an Athenian spear.
This is all?
There was a letter from Podarkis. Said he'd kill them both if she broke her silence. Both? Why kill a child? Unless it was his.
Shh! They could be listening. Now tell me, quietly, what else did you find?
The dolls. Engraved with the letters K and M. M is for mater. You asked who I worked for. The little doll with the K. The child was Kira.
Yes, which means?
By the gods, Podarkis is Kira's pater.
Very wise, Mistios, very wise indeed.
Kira needs to know.
She'll never believe you, never. Her whole life she hunts the man who sent Athenians to kill her mater in front of her terrified eyes. But the gods spared little Kira. She escaped.
How do you know so much?
I was there, Mistios. I protected the little one. The Athenians were so busy trying to kill me, Kira slipped right past their blades.
You were involved in this.
My name was Otonia. I was a servant for Podarkis.
What?
Night after night, Kira's mater came to the house. Little one wanted to meet her pater. Podarkis made me send her away. But she kept coming. So Podarkis sent me to her house with a note.
The warning.
She didn't listen. Podarkis sent me back to her house, this time with Athenian soldiers.
Kira needs to know Podarkis is her father. But I won't confront her until I have proof.
The woman came to Podarkis' house one night, begged me to give him the doll Kira made for him.
If Podarkis had it, he might have kept it somewhere.
Only the gods would know.
I will find this doll.
Now the Mystios knows who he works for. The rebels should know too.